Nobody can stop me, nobody can hold me, nobody control me.
Welcome back to the MVP's Lounge. I'm your host, The King, joined by Chris Kudo and Frank White.
Yep.
What up?
We're here to review Friday Night SmackDown. Lit show today. Fire show, actually. We start out the show with CM Punk in Chicago. You already know the dude, you know what I'm saying? Chicago is his home. He gonna be wherever on any show, wherever they at. So my guy Punk pulls up, points the camera at the hard can to let niggas know, hey, we got people in the crowd.
That was funny.
Niggas actually showed up to our shows.
I ain't go front. That was funny as hell. I was like, oh, he petty. That's Petty Levert right there. Like, he literally grabs the camera and points to the hard cam size and says, "Look at all the people."
This man's out of pocket, bro. But he gets in the ring and he addresses Drew McIntyre's quitting situation. Like, bruh, the man literally came up and his first promo out was, "I quit, that's it," and he's leaving. But mid promo, out comes Paul Heyman unexpectedly, and he comes out to warn CM Punk that the Bloodline wants him out of their ring and pretty much out of their building. And he's trying to save CM Punk. This is the same thing he did with Kevin Owens the other day. He's trying to save him from catching a beat down. Punk's already got he's still recovering from his surgery and everything, and he's not 100% healthy. And he does not want to see CM Punk go down. Punk even embraces with Paul Heyman. They even get a hug, get a good pop in from the crowd. Heyman whispers something to CM Punk, but then out comes the Bloodline. Hey, Solo Sikoa's music always hits anytime it goes off, bro. Hey, I'll give Def Rebel that. They made his theme song. So, you know what I'm saying? I'll give him credit.
It's like, bro, if you wanted to compare Def Rebel's track record with producing good entrance music compared to the other bad ones, if they were a basketball player and you went by their shooting percentage, they would basically be like Nick Young or J.R. Smith. It's like when they own, can't miss. You get Solo, you get Roman, you know what I'm saying? You get people like that. But then it's like, boy, they miss. Like, they're terrible.
Like, horrendous, bruh. Horrendous stuff. But the best one, hey, bruh, they got some good ones.
The ones they get right, though, they knock out of the freaking park. But the ones that they don't get right, god awful.
Man, God be with you.
Trick Williams. Like, they killed that.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that Trick Williams, that shit hits different in the car. Like, that shit is different.
I would imagine so. I ain't never played it in the whip, but I can imagine that shit hits way different.
Hey, I'll be ad-libbing like Booker T when I'm listening to that shit in the car, man.
Riding around talking about what?
Talking about, yeah, man.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's just unmatched, bro. I don't know what they did.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh yeah, man. That's Trick. Oh god, but Solo pulls up with Tama, the right hand man, and the infamous Tonga Loa, and pretty much tells CM Punk, "Hey, acknowledge me, or you getting killed." Plain and simple. And CM Punk looks at Heyman and asks him to tell them what he had asked him and whispered in his ear. And the favor Paul Heyman asks is that CM Punk takes him with him and they leave. Heyman just trying to get saved, bro. He's sick of all this this getting pushed around stuff, bro.
My nigga said, "Take me with you." That shit was hilarious. Paul Heyman need another Hall of Fame.
That
ring.
motherfucker, Paul Heyman needs like an Emmy or Academy Award. He needs something, man.
How
Cause
can you see this and be like, how do I gotta find a way to get this dude in a TV show or a movie or something if I'm like some sort of producer? Because it's just like his
Right.
ability to emote and sell certain shit with emotions, bro. It's unreal. Like you really feel bad for Paul. Like we really gotta save him from these niggas.
I need that man to get a good night's sleep. Cause he look like he been up.
That motherfucker been up for the last 4 months straight.
He look like as soon as he laid his head down, like Tama Tonga just like, nah, we don't sleep around here.
We don't sleep around.
We only
here.
take naps, nigga.
As soon as he start dozing off, right before he closes his eyes, he see Tama Tonga
Yeah.
standing in his face. What you going to sleep for? It's doing my man greasy, but overall, this is a great this. So I noticed. So when Solo came out with them, and he told him like, yo, basically, you're gonna acknowledge me, and this is my show. We're gonna have a problem. Then CM Punk hit him with the I acknowledge you a fake ass tribal chief, and them the fake ass Usos. Like right before that shit start getting out of pocket, like I don't know, like to me, Solo's look on this has been great to me.
Mhm.
Because it's just like he looked the part. He really do. Like his presentation has been really good. I just thought that like particular moment, like he really, really looked the part. Like, man, I'm sick of this nigga. Fuck him up. like, I appreciate that look right there. It was just like, what? All right, get him. Cause he tried me.
Yeah. It's like even if you, because like when I was watching, I'm like, yo, even at the beginning when Punk's talking during his promo, he's justifying his actions, and it's like you could see that as Punk is the face, Drew is the heel, but it's also like there could be a double turn because you keep fucking with this nigga. But it's like, what's gonna happen or whatever, because it's like you keep fucking with him. Is that gonna eventually turn the crowd into fans of Drew and wanting to see Punk get his ass whooped? It could go either way.
Facts. Also, I just had to point this out during the pod that in Chicago with CM Punk in the ring, the crowd chanted very, very loudly, "We want Roman. We want Roman." But gotta finish the story. All right, continue, Marquez.
For a slight second, when Solo wanted Punk to acknowledge him and the crowd was chanting that shit, I really thought Punk was gonna say, "I acknowledge Roman as my Triple Chief." Like, if you want to make Solo mad, just say that shit.
Yo, that would have been hilarious. CM Punk acknowledging Roman. He did put the finger up, so it did slip past my mind for a second too. I'm like, he got the finger up. He gonna acknowledge Roman?
Yeah, I was like, yo, you gonna say Roman's name just to piss Solo off? But that nigga Solo out here looking like Soprano, bro. He's actually a mob boss.
Nah, for real. His presentation has been great. Like he's looking the part for sure.
But yeah, now Solo has definitely been booked very perfectly these past like few months, and once Punk buries the entire new bloodline, they pull up to start a war and stomp out Punk. But out comes Cody with some bats. I don't know where he got the bats from, but he pulls up with some bats, and the bloodline clear the ring.
Got him from Sting.
They got it from Sting, you right? And that's crazy. They got it from Sting.
Sting retired.
Going to the archives, like, let me grab these real quick. So they scatter, and Punk and Cody, you know what I'm saying, dap each other up. And yeah, and we advance to the back where Bianca and Jade are having a conversation, and pretty much Bianca's heading out there to have her triple threat match to qualify in the Money in the Bank. And Jade says, as soon as you win that, I'm also qualified for mine, and we're eventually going to win our tag team titles back. Cap. All cap, by the way. This ain't happening. But Bianca comes out, and we're going to have our match between Bianca, Chelsea Green, and Mia Yim. How y'all feel about this match? Because honestly, all three of these women kind of actually showed out. Even Chelsea Green, who, if most don't know, they might not be able to see it because Chelsea Green doesn't really wrestle as much as she does on this show, but really great in the ring.
Chelsea Green does a really good job of making people believe she can't wrestle. Chelsea Green can put on good, believable matches with men. So yeah, she's great at her job. Cause she'll make you think she's just some goofball who don't know how to wrestle. But it's quite the opposite. It was a pretty decent match. Again, my only gripe with the women's matches, which is always going to be my gripe, is they get to they get into certain points and certain things in matches where they're just trying so overtly to be safe, it kind of takes you out of the match.
Facts.
So it's just like, and I'm not saying to be, again, not saying to be unsafe, but it's just like y'all have to find a way to make certain shit, a lot of shit, really look more natural. Because a lot of sometimes it just comes off as just like being either a very inexperienced or b just overtly being overtly safe at the cost of the match, because it takes you, at least for me, it takes me out of the match with trying to enjoy it, and it's just like, okay, like, ma'am, there's supposed to be some risk here. Like, by you just doing it like this is like, all right, it's, I get it. I'm watching professional wrestling. Can you not make it as obvious that that's what I'm watching? That's kind of the headspace I get into when I see some of the shit that goes on in these types of matches. But overall, it was a pretty decent match. It did what it needed to do. I mean, coming into this, for me, you seemed a bit surprised, but I was kind of looking at it like I knew who was going to win it when I seen the lineup. Because Bianca don't need the briefcase. Bianca's kind of a main girl. She's good. They're not putting Mia Yim in this spot, and Chelsea is gaining traction every show that she's on. She's gaining traction and, you know, getting over and more with the crowd. So it actually made the most sense for her to be in that match. So yeah, the right person won.
Just some small bullet points here. Mia Yim hits a fire Styles Clash.
That was
Bianca,
a clean
yeah,
Styles Clash by her.
yeah, Bianca's released German suplex looked lethal as hell. She needs to continue to do that. But Bianca almost had the win here after she hit the KOD on Mia. But Chelsea Green threw her out the side of the ring and stole the pin. So shouts out to Chelsea Green. Cody challenged Solo to a match in the main event with no help on the outside. Solo agrees, and then when we pan to the back, Solo's talking to Heyman, like all up close in his face, by the way. Megan telling him, hey, make sure you tell Tama and Tonga Loa to handle KO and Randy before the main event. Heyman's scared out of his wits, but then we pan over to DIY complaining to Grayson Waller because Grayson if you've noticed in the past few weeks, has been kind of having Austin Theory hung high and dry and left that dude be either getting stomped out or attacked or killed. So they looking to turn Austin Theory face at some point. Hopefully that works for him, because I mean, I really hope that they don't just have this dude stay like the way he is forever. So
they gotta do something with him, because like he's boring right now, and so is Grayson Waller. Thank God they about to go ahead and get these tag team titles off of these dudes, because Lord knows I'm tired of seeing them on TV.
Exactly. But while they're complaining, we hear a bang on the shutter door behind them. And see, my first thought was like, hey, yo, it's the Wyatt Six about to pull up on these niggas.
So when I heard the banging on the garage door, I was just like, oh shit. I'm like, what I thought was gonna happen is like that was just gonna be banging on the door, like them basically simulating them trying to get in, but they couldn't get in yet. And then like everybody just kind of looking at the door and like walking away kind of nervously, because at the same time they're still acknowledging that obviously what happened Monday, they don't want it to happen there, and they already there, so everybody would just disperse. But that ain't what happened.
Nah, bro. I saw it looked like right on the shutter door. It looked like there was like ghouls or something like on the like painted on, and I was just like, hold on. Like when the light was shining under it, I didn't know it was still like early in the day in Chicago where the sun's still out. So I assumed that light was shining from like how the light was shining through the door through their entrance. So I thought something crazy was about to happen, but nah, it was something worse. If you think about it, because once that door goes up, first body we see is CM Punk, bloodied, and who's standing over him? Drew Mackey. Wife beater, jeans, blood on his hands.
Beat breaks off of the Chicago made Punk.
Yo, this is the second time they've done this now, where they've used like, and I like the way they're doing this. You don't see what happened, you just see that they're dead. Like you can use your imagination. You can use this visual representation. Be like, oh, this nigga got amped up. This nigga was destroyed, blood all over his mouth and everything. Like, it's perfect. Picks up his carcass, and the camera follows him all the way to the entrance ramp where he drops his body, does his pose, and steals his bracelet with Larry and AJ's name on it and puts it in his pocket and dips. Yo, Drew's over, bro.
This was incredible, bro. This was fucking incredible. The fact that CM Punk had all the blood in his body beaten out of him, Drew just standing over him menacingly, like not really making a face, just like he in that moment he had mastered that whole just pure face like he really was the Scottish psychopath. Or what was they calling him in the Indies?
Nah, that was it. Scottish psychopath. That works. That's what pretty much what it was.
The Scottish psychopath. Like, yeah, like motherfucker just had a straight face. Then this nigga just very easily just threw Punk up over his shoulders and carried this nigga's dead, bleeding body through the arena and like through the arena out into the public with everybody, and then just dropped this motherfucker like on the ground like he was nothing. Like
yeah,
that
man.
shit was great. Yeah, let me bring you out here to your people. What the hell is going on?
What? Okay.
That was crazy.
So what the
hell was that? That's hilarious.
Was there like I missed part of that segment watching it. Was there like cops at the scene or something?
They got a hospital truck for Punk.
They had
was it just the ambulance?
Yeah, they had the strip people pull up with the stretcher.
Because because Drew quit, so that nigga shouldn't even be here. That nigga's he's a civilian.
I think that's
Just
why Nick
civilian.
Aldis got up in his face like that.
That's why Nick Aldis got in his face and said, "You
Oh,
realize what you've done?" And he shoved the shit out of Drew.
oh,
And
okay. 'Cause
Drew
I didn't see.
shoved
Like I
him
said,
back.
I didn't see that part. I didn't see the shove and shit. So yeah, that nigga's a civilian, but he can't be up here attacking, wrestlers and shit if he quit. Yeah. Um. Okay, so here's the thing I want to say about Drew and Punk. When we get this first match, it shouldn't be a regular singles match. It needs a stipulation. Like I don't want to see no lockups. I want to see them niggas just fight because that's what this shit is. This shit is personal.
I don't want to see no lockups, no test of strength, no technical wrestling. These type of matches do not call for that.
So what would you say would be their first match?
I mean, Punk already said he don't want to do no Hell in a Cell match for his first match back in
If
WWE.
they're gonna keep this whole Drew quit gimmick, and if he's not gonna be, on the roster, I don't know what they're gonna do. You could definitely do a fucking unsanctioned match.
I was just about to say they're gonna do an unsanctioned match.
I'm like, they basically booking this shit just like Sean and Brett and Triple H and Brett anyway. So have an unsanctioned match.
Mm-hmm.
That's that's one of my favorite matches, by the way, too. And that was at her SummerSlam as well.
Yeah.
Triple H versus Shawn Michaels in an unsanctioned match. Shawn was wrestling in the jeans.
Mm-hmm. Do something like that, man, and just let them niggas kill each other.
By the end of this feud, I need a dog collar match.
You're not gonna get a dog collar match. I promise you're not gonna get a dog collar match.
Oh man.
Why? I don't even know why that would make sense, but yeah, I agree with you. This shouldn't be a regular just regular ass no stipulations match. Like this is a blood feud. It definitely shouldn't just be a regular match. Unsanctioned fight is what it should be.
Well, CM Punk gets loaded into the hospital truck. Nick Aldis is furious. Nick Aldis, I don't know what he gonna do. Honestly, this nigga don't even work for y'all, so you'll figure it out. Moving on, we advance to the next Money in the Bank qualifying match, which is for the men. Mello versus Tamatanga versus Randy Orton. Mello's already in the ring. Not a good start for this guy. We just talked about this part like a while ago that we need to start building these dudes better. And I got my nigga Mello already in the ring. No entrance. They start out the match trying to jump Randy, which is a smart idea because this nigga bigger than both of y'all combined. So yeah, it started out well for them, but this nigga Mello off rip tries to pin Tama. It's like, bro, like the plan is to jump Randy. What is you doing?
It's always a nigga out for self. Nigga, like, bruh, the smart thing to do is the plan we started from the jump. He's the bigger of the two of us. He's the most experienced of the two of us. He's the most accomplished of the two of us. This nigga's a 14-time world champion. Within kayfabe, it makes perfect and total sense for us to whoop his ass. Not you pin me, nigga. I understand it's every man for himself, but right now we have to work together to get him out the way so me and you can then go at each other, giving both of us better chances to win. But until we get rid of this nigga and get him out of the picture, that's not possible.
So while Mello's being an idiot, Randy knocks these two niggas down, throws them to the outside, and drops some money down his table. But when we get back from break, they finally start working together. Mello hits Randy with the first 48, and Tom hits him with his finish, and Tom immediately goes for the pin, but Mello breaks that up. And they finally start getting the fight going until Tongaloa pulls up for a distraction. Randy knocks him off, throws Tama to the outside, then Mello rolls him up. So Mello advances to Money in the Bank. which makes sense. Melo needs this more than both guys. So
That's a big win for Melo because he pinned Orton.
Yep, I said that too. Like this match went exactly how it should have went. It literally it ended exactly how I would have booked it. And this is just like, for starters, two of the people in the match already have some sort of history together. They have a current ongoing thing. So with Melo being in this match, who does it benefit most out of the three people? With those two already being involved in a storyline and Orton being a champion, a former champion, of course Melo is the one to win. And then it makes sense for him to pin Orton. Because for starters, a loss in this match doesn't hurt. Of the three people, it hurts Orton the least. Orton
Mhm.
losing clean, dirty, whatever. It doesn't hurt Orton in the slightest. That's Randy fucking Orton. It doesn't hurt him at all. So him taking the pin was cool, dope. And then it gets a very great win on Carmelo's record early. He
mm-hmm.
could say, I have a clean pinfall victory over Randy Orton.
By hook or by crook, he gonna exploit the hell out of that too. He gonna say, "I pinned you, nigga."
And he should. He did, and so he should. Um, yeah, big, huge win for Carmelo, and that can hopefully add to the momentum going forward to what we can get from this dude.
Shouts out to Melo, light skinned nigga. Speaking of light skinned niggas, out comes LA Knight to talk about Logan Paul. Yeah, the crowd still loves LA Knight. He's still gonna be our upper mid card guy, so he can hold down the fort, I guess, for us for the time being. And he's been looking for Logan Paul and wants this nigga to show back up on TV. But out comes Santos, because it's gonna be Santos, LA Knight, and Logan Paul to fight for a qualifying spot for next week. But Santos comes out to let LA Knight know that he shouldn't be looking for Logan Paul. He should be worried about this match, and that Santos is going to advance and win Money in the Bank. But LA Knight ain't trying to hear none of this. He's looking for Logan, and Santos was not too keen on him ignoring him and try to drop him with his finish. But then he gets hit with the BFT or the BLT, which one you want to call it. And Logan Paul sneaks up from behind and knocks him out. Who y'all got really winning this matchup for next week? Because personally, it should be Santos, and then we're gonna veer
Santos Escobar. Santos Escobar.
Santos Escobar.
Seeing as how I'm pretty sure the direction that they're going in is going to be Logan Paul versus LA Knight for the U.S. title at SummerSlam,
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna say that Logan Paul's winning,
That's crazy.
Oh snap! Turn up.
and I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm gonna tell you why it's possible that not only can Logan Paul win, I still think it's possible LA Knight can win. Because at the end of the day, even though I think that's what they want to do at SummerSlam, I'm pretty sure that's what they're doing. They still got to get there first. We're still got a week left in June, and we got the entire month of July and Money in the Bank coming. So with that being a qualifying match, I'm thinking if they're not facing each other, obviously at Money in the Bank, they still have to have some sort of interaction there. I'm thinking either LA Knight or Logan Paul are the ones who win this match, and they get into the winner of the qualifying match gets into the Money in the Bank match, and then the other one costs him the the title or the chance for the briefcase.
I can see that happening. I mean, they could also do the first match between them at Money in the Bank too.
That's
So
true, but
it's just a matter of what they want to do. 'Cause like I said, I don't know if you like I said, because Logan just lost at the last pay per view or whatever that they did that he was there. He could possibly face LA Knight and cheat to beat him, and then you run the rematch at SummerSlam.
That's true. That's very true. That's a possibility too.
So I got Jay Uso getting his briefcase, but let's just throw hypotheticals out there. Do you see a world where Logan Paul, if he does win, gets that briefcase?
Yes.
Oh snap! Now let me ask a follow up question: do you see a world where he actually wins a world title? And this is me saying him saying he's going to go full time.
Like, are you
Even
saying he'll eventually be world champion one day?
if he
I don't know about
full time
WWE.
or not, full time or not, I need people to understand Logan Paul is going to be a world champion someday in wrestling. Yes, that's going to be
Okay.
a thing.
Okay.
Sounds fucking ridiculous, but it's going to happen.
Yeah, out loud it sounds kind of crazy, but like on paper, when you look at it, this nigga is legit.
I mean, the motherfucker's good.
Yeah.
As a whole, completely what a professional wrestler, a successful professional wrestler should be, Logan Paul is. He's good in the ring. He's good. He's good speaking. He has charisma. He has a great look. He is literally the epitome of what you would want in a professional wrestler. Honestly, the only thing Logan Paul ain't got that I don't like is he still ain't got a fucking finisher.
Hey, that frog splash be clean.
That frog splash is okay just because he jumps really high, but it's still a terrible frog splash.
That's crazy.
Jumping higher don't make it better.
Is it because he
It just
white?
means he. It just no. It just means he's doing a bad frog splash up higher in the air. I mean, I don't know
Hey,
what
we
to
go.
tell you. Yeah.
Hey, we gonna agonize. We gonna analyze the frog splash list and see who does one better. But for the most
Yeah.
part, I'm looking forward to Logan Paul and LA Knight because man, at some point, niggas been waiting for it. I kind of want to see it at this point and see how he does. LA Knight. Let's see LA Knight as US champion. Let's see where that goes. Let's see if we can. Hey, niggas been talking up LA Knight for a minute. Let's actually see what he got.
And it's about time for him to get a belt, and they need somebody to get that mid card title off of Logan and to get that title back on TV because honestly, SmackDown desperately needs it. So yeah,
Desperate.
and the best way to get him over is have him beat Logan Paul at a major show. The only way Logan Paul is going to be in a match at Money in the Bank is if he in that ladder match. Otherwise, I don't see him and Logan being at that pay per view. That's why I picked Logan, Logan or LA Knight to win the briefcase, and then the whoever not win the briefcase. Excuse me. I picked between the two of them. One of them I believe is going to win the qualifying match, and the one who doesn't win between the two of them is going to cost the other one the briefcase. Further in the feud.
Okay. We get Kevin Owens versus Andrade versus Grayson Waller. Winner gets another spot in the Money in the Bank match. KO comes out and immediately the Tongans pull up on this nigga. It's on site. It's on site, bro. Like they don't care, bro. They get stomping this nigga out. And Randy comes for the save with the steel chair, and he's telling him to come to the back. KO don't care. He like, nah, bro, I don't care, bro. Injured, beat up, don't matter. He going into this match. And immediately when the match starts, Grayson starts stomping this nigga out, kicks him to the outside. And Andrade hits him with that smooth elbow that this dude be throwing. And I thought he was about to win the match right there. He honestly should have. But yeah, they have a decent match. But the most important thing in this match is that Andrade gets the W. All right, we in Andrade season.
Hey, that motherfucker good, bro. I've been a fan of his since the NXT days. I'm a huge Andrade fan. Andrade is a frank guy.
Something about that's not gonna Ayo, but continue.
Yeah, you were talking.
bruh.
Y'all were mentioning the SmackDown 6 in the Discord yesterday. If you want to put anybody in that shit, it's Andrade.
Oh,
Like,
I put him in the SmackDown 6. For what
yeah,
I was coming up with, the
yeah,
6 that I used, Andrade was one of my top picks.
yeah. He could definitely be like one of them people that could like
1,000%, because
make that
Andrade
sense.
works as a face to a degree, and he's exquisite as a heel.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
His
He just
only
needs
drawback,
Zelina.
he needs someone to speak for him, because while he does speak English, it's
Not
It's not
as
good.
coherent when he
it's a bit
speaks.
it's not as coherent as when he speaks Spanish. So
Mm-hmm.
if he could get someone to speak English for him, that would be great. Get him get a mouthpiece, put Zelina back with him or something like that. But get him someone who can talk for him to the moon.
Yep.
He's great in the ring. He has presence, and this motherfucker's just like he's great. He's great as a heel. He's absolutely fantastic as a heel. He's definitely got the look for sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
Andrade is definitely a Frank guy. Um,
If Jay don't win at Money in the Bank, give that briefcase to Andrade and watch that nigga shine.
1,000%. Jay is definitely winning, but I swear I wouldn't be mad if Andrade won.
Yeah, this will be Andrade's second Money in the Bank ladder match, I think. We now reach the pinnacle of the show, the main event. Cody versus Solo Sikoa. Adrenaline. All right, no. So Solo's in the back, and
I almost left the stream, bro. Don't do that shit.
my bad.
That's why I kept singing.
Like we big time Cody slander over here.
Yeah, nah, Cody garbage. The nigga showed up.
I'm the biggest hater.
Oh god. Yeah, I hate that nigga too. But Solo is behind the gorilla, and Heyman's
I
like,
do hate
listen,
the way that he talked.
and the way
I
that
hate
he
the way
walk,
that
and the way he walk, bro, and the way that he
I hate the way
dressed.
that he dressed.
I hate
Yo,
the way
I am the biggest hater.
I hate the way that he sneaked this because all he starts with is, "What are you guys going to talk about?"
I hate the way that you whoa, nigga.
You hate the women he smashed too because they white. All right, so
That-
Solo's a
That's
gorilla
crazy.
talking to Heyman, and Heyman's like, "Bro, Solo, there's specific commandments that Roman Reigns left for me right after Mania that we're supposed to follow. Okay, one, we don't mess with CM Punk because that's my homie. You know what I'm saying? And two, we're not supposed to be fighting Solo. That's for Roman. All right, we're supposed to just keeping him in check for when Roman come back." And Solo just straight up told him, "Hey, listen, I'm gonna be real with you, all right? Because I love you, bro. Roman not coming back. That nigga is not coming back." Heyman looked like his heart dropped out of his chest. They dropped Solo's beat. Hey, bro, Solo song on fire, bro. I keep saying it, bro, but it really is. Solo pulls up. This match lasts like less than 3 minutes. Once commentary was like, "Hey, yo, this match is not gonna have no commercial break," I was like, "Oh, that's cool. First time we getting that."
Before you get to the ending of this, real quick, does Paul does does Paul Heyman not have a phone no more?
They broke it.
Like he didn't get that replaced. He ain't got no insurance on it.
Nah. So the only phone he got is the Rock's phone. And
Like
he don't got
Crazy.
listen. In story, he has 2 phones, one for the Rock, one for the Roman.
like
Roman's is broken, so all he has is the Rock. He don't have Roman's number saving the Rock's phone. So
He got the Rock phone either. He changed the number.
that's like
he changed
that's
the number.
crazy.
That's tough. Yeah, see, so he can't call nobody.
That
He just
nigga
that man
Roman
is just stuck. He's stuck.
Roman ain't sending out no emails or nothing, bro. Like, hey, I'm cool. Like, we
No.
can't. He ain't talking to Paul Heyman at all. Like, what the fuck, bro?
He laying down, relaxing.
Like,
Man.
first of all, nigga, I'm your wise man. You're not gonna ghost me.
I know Roman somewhere like, why the fuck I can't get in contact with this nigga? What the fuck is he doing?
He about to put when he pull back up and he gonna be like, bro, I was calling you for days.
Bro, I need
Where were
Roman. I need Roman to get in contact with Paul Heyman and say, who are these niggas with Solo?
I need him to say that shit exactly how Tommy Davidson said it. Who are these niggas?
Who are these Tonkins? Who are these Tonkins?
Who are these targets? That's hilarious. Who are these targets?
Bro, who are these
Go.
targets, bro? These niggas just pulled up. But yeah, man, like 3 minutes into the match, it's on site for everybody. Tama and Tungaloa pull up and they start stomping the hell out of Cody. Then out comes Randy and KO, try to even the odds. And then they get rid of Tama and Tonga. And Solo is cowarding into the corner, like, wait. Hold on now. Hold on, my niggas. Like, we was just playing, bro. Like, it was a joke. Relax. All right. We didn't mean to jump y'all like that.
It was a prank, bro.
It's a prank, bro. Like,
it's a prank, bro. It's a prank.
Like, relax, cuz. Like, we just, you know what I'm saying? A little friendly fire, ain't nothing hurt. It's part of the business, bro. They wrote it, bro. Relax. Then his frown literally turned upside down. Cheesing.
Hard.
Why is he cheesing hard? Cause that man got a Samoan werewolf in the chamber. And he just let it off because that nigga killed. That nigga Jacob Fatu killed all three of these niggas single-handedly. No help, no assistance. Nobody like jumped in and helped out. No, he just killed all three of them.
Jacob
Think about that for a minute.
Fatu with the pull-up of all pull-ups.
Think about that. That man pulled up,
killed
three champions.
And killed two former world champions and the current world champion. In a matter of minutes, took all these niggas out.
That nigga ate that. He ate that super kick and said, "Bad, here's my super kick."
Kicked that nigga out the ring. Like, bruh, that nigga put all three of them niggas down. That nigga Samoan dropped Kevin Owens on the steel steps. That was fucking crazy.
Yeah. My man was already limping. He was already limping, bro. And then nigga just fucking dropped him on the steps, bro.
Like, good, limp some more. Killed Randy Orton through the fucking barricade on some Braun Breaker. And Cody called himself fighting back. I bet. Hold this. The nigga called that called the Uranagi on the fucking apron. Threw his ass up on that announce desk and hit that motherfucker with the Samoan splash from the top rope to the outside through the announce desk. Hopped his ass back up in that ring.
Put his ones up.
Threw his ones up.
Tama Tungaloa came in the ring looking like, hey, yo, who this nigga?
Who's these niggas?
Who is this Nick? Who is this nigga, bro?
Who's this nigga? You're like, we'll question that later. Let's just put the ones up right quick.
Let's put the ones up because we see what he just did. I don't want the problems right now.
They looked at each other like, yo, I thought we were supposed to be doing the pulling up. Who's this nigga? Who's this nigga?
Oh, God. Yo. SmackDown goes off here with the new bloodline taking charge. Bro, when this War Games match happens, like, it's gonna be insane.
Oh my God, the Samoan Civil War is gonna be beautiful.
Yeah, Bloodline versus Bloodline Wolfpack, bro. Let's go.
Wait, you said Bloodline Wolfpack. Oh, that sounds
Bloodline.
kind of clean.
You gotta separate them, bro. Bloodline versus Bloodline Wolfpack.
That sounds kind of clean.
The Bloodline Wolfpack versus the original Bloodline. This is hilarious. Shout out to WCW. Oh man.
Yo, all right. They gotta do three things. Three things for me, guys. Three things. Not only like, comment, subscribe, and share, but also WWE. Make sure, okay, you got 4 of these niggas now. Make sure you change this theme song. Okay, like they gotta have something lit to come out to. All 4 of them. They gotta, like, you know what I'm saying? Like Solo's theme song do hit, like always, but like they need some that hit, some kind of, like, I don't know, like saying something like that. So something like that would be nice. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't know how rights work. I mean, I'm buying it. I'm buying that song. I'm gonna buy it.
A little licensing music never hurt nobody.
Exactly. You know, just like,
I need WWE to get back to that, by the way, licensing music.
Yeah. I remember when the Undertaker came out to Johnny Cash. Like, come on, bro, we can do that for a little
Bruh, I
bit.
literally just seen this video on Twitter the other day. It had which that by far to me is my favorite WrestleMania entrance. Undertaker coming out to Johnny Cash, Ain't No Grave.
Yep.
Same match, by the way. Triple H came out to For Whom the Bell Tolls by Metallica. That was great.
Mm-hmm. Like, come on, man. We got to start distinguishing the top dogs from, bottom tier people. They can get that Def Rebel shit.
Facts. The bottom tier, you can get Def Rebel. Everybody else, let's go license you some shit.
with that being said,
buy a
y'all,
song from them.
make sure y'all get them licensed music. Like, bruh, stop settling for trash, please.
That's a big part of somebody's presentation, bro. Their entrance, music, and their Titantron.
Like, bro, we talking to you. You right there. You know who you are. You be walking in Triple H's office, just be waving high, like nothing ain't happening. Like, bro, change your theme song. Stop it, bro. Stop. Get some help. Okay. Friday Night SmackDown was lit. I can't wait for next week's show. Same thing with Raw. I can't. They got me hooked for both shows. I can't wait for both shows.
Were phenomenal this week. All 3 shows were phenomenal this week. I'm looking forward for the first time in a long time to seeing all 3 shows next week.
That's insane. We ain't had that in a minute. Well, y'all, it's been real. We're gonna catch y'all next time in the MVP's Lounge. Be sure to please like, comment, say something, bro. Which, like, some of y'all be saying stuff, but some of y'all just don't be saying nothing. Y'all just be watching. Like, say something. We want to hear it. We want to hear your opinions. Your opinion
All
matters.
feedback is good feedback, even if it's negative. Say something. We can deal with it. I promise you, we grown as hell.
With that being said, thank you for joining us today in the MVP's Lounge. The MVPs are out.
Sleeping under a rock or something.